Okay, imagine this. The entire human race suddenly decides to, well, eat each other. Not metaphorically, but literally. What if the only food source left on Earth was us? Could humans actually survive by eating other humans? Yeah, it's creepy, disturbing, and kind of fascinating. Let's find out what would happen if humanity turned into an all-you-can-eat buffet of itself. First, let's clear something up. Cannibalism has existed in history. In extreme famines, shipwrecks, and even ancient rituals, humans have occasionally resorted to eating other humans. But surviving on human meat as a long-term food source? That's where things get biologically messy. Let's say we woke up tomorrow in a world with no plants, no animals, just people. Everyone's hungry, and the only meat around walks on two legs. What happens next? The average human body has about 125,000 calories. That sounds like a lot, enough to feed one person for maybe 50 days if they ration it. But here's the problem. Every time someone eats someone else, the total number of humans, and thus food, shrinks. So after 50 days, you've burned through one human. But now, there's one less person alive. Even if everyone took turns, the population would crash faster than you can say, buffet's closed. And let's be real, humans aren't exactly efficient livestock. We take years to grow. We need tons of food ourselves, and our farming yield is terrible. It's like trying to survive by eating your own limbs. Mathematically, it just doesn't work out. But let's say we ignore the numbers and start cooking each other up anyway. What happens to your health? Well, it gets weird. Human meat is similar to pork in protein and fat, but it carries a deadly risk: prion diseases. These are brain-eating proteins that cause conditions like kuru, a real disease once found among tribes that practiced ritual cannibalism in Papua New Guinea. Victims literally lost control of their muscles and went mad before dying. So yeah, the menu might look human, but the side effects are horrifying. You might survive a few meals before your brain turns into soup. Even if the biology didn't kill us, the psychology would. Humans evolved to cooperate, not consume each other. Turning survival into a bloodbath would destroy any trust, society, or civilization left. Cities would turn into hunting grounds, families would hide from each other, and no one could sleep without locking every door and window. Basically, humanity would stop being human long before the food ran out. Okay, but what if, and this is a weird what if, we somehow adapted? Suppose evolution gave future humans tougher stomachs, immunity to prion diseases, and a total lack of empathy. Would it work then? Technically, maybe for a while. But even then, you'd still hit the same math problem. Every meal reduces the population. Eventually, the last human would be sitting alone with a fork and knife, and no one left to eat. So even in a purely biological sense, a self-cannibalizing species can't sustain itself. It's the ultimate extinction diet. Here's the twist. If humans actually wanted to survive by eating each other, the only way it could work is through recycling, as in using dead bodies as compost or nutrient paste to grow new food sources like algae or lab-grown meat. So technically, we could survive on ourselves, but not by chewing flesh. More like turning our remains into fertilizer for the next generation. Grim? Yes. Efficient? Also, yes. So could humans survive eating each other? Not a chance. Not biologically, not psychologically, and definitely not mathematically. The more we'd eat, the faster we'd vanish. If there's one thing science teaches us, it's that cooperation, not cannibalism, is the reason we're still here. So next time you get hungry, maybe just grab a sandwich. And if this what if made you both curious and slightly uncomfortable, hit that like button. You've earned it. Subscribe for more bizarre science questions that feed your brain, not your stomach.